Hi, it's me again with CorelDraw tips and tricks. Little design I kind of came up with today. I actually saw it on the side of a truck, and I thought that should be pretty cool to make. And what the reason for the video is the lines between the lines are exactly the same thickness, with the exception on the outside. So we're just going to move this out of the way, and we're going to start from scratch. We're going to take an ellipse. Doesn't really matter what size you start out, but I'm going to start with 20. I've got my ratio locked so they turn them both to 20. I'm going to hit P, put it in the center of the page. Now I'm going to take a 2-point line and I'm going to hit P. And because the 2-point line's in the center and we need to rotate it, we don't have to move the rotation. So we're going to rotate it 5 degrees. And then we're going to Control D and make a duplicate, and we're going to mirror it. Okay, the measurement is really critical in this point. So what we're going to do, we're going to take a 3-sided polygon, which is a triangle, and we're going to put it like that. And you need to make sure you have your ratio locked when you're doing this. But we need this measurement right here between these two straight points. So we're going to get the parallel dimension tool, and we're going to go from that intersection to that intersection. And if you look, we have 1.74, which is close, but we need dead on. So we're going to up it 1 decimal place. So it's 1.743. So we need to make this triangle 1.743. Now we can get rid of our measurement. And you're going to want to take that 4-sided cross and have it snap to that intersection. Now, one way to find out if it's a good measurement and a good seal, if we take our virtual segment delete key and delete this line. And by doing that, we got a good seal. Now, we're going to do that in just a second. Now, what I want to do is take this item and not Control D and just double click on the rotation. I'm going to bring in the indexing lines. I'm going to bring the indexing lines to the center. Doesn't look like they are, and it's not. Sometimes it can be a little bit frustrating, but you need to be dead on. Now we're going to open up Windows, Docker, Transform, or Transformation, depending on what version you have. We're going to rotate it. We need 36 of them, but we already got one, so we're going to rotate it 10 degrees, because if you remember, we did 5 and 5, and we want 35. So that's what we needed. Now what we need to do is measure this distance between 2 points with the parallel dimension tool. 16.91, we're going to run it out, and still, it's close. So I'm going to make it 16.900. So I'm going to make another ellipse and make it 16.906. Now we can get rid of our measurement. And because I work in the center of the page, I just have to hit P and put that in the center of the page. Let me move this out of the way. And just I made it white, put it on a black background. Now what I want to do is take away that line and see how the indexing line has actually stopped you from doing it. All right, let's see how big this is, and we'll change our nudge factor. It's 20 inches. Let's make it 22. And we're going to take the Smart Fill tool and fill in that one we reduced the curve on, and we're going to nudge it out of the way. And then on the next one, the other triangle, we're going to go there, and we're actually going to do it twice. Well, I must have got 2 of them, or I got a leak. Yeah, I got a little leak. We could pick, somehow I got a little bit of leak, so my measurement must be off just a little bit somewhere. But you know, we don't have to pick. Let's see if we can get another one that works. Ha! So I got a pretty bad leak. Tell you what we can do is take our circle, and let's increase it to 82.9%. Now let's see if we have a leak. Good, we don't have a leak. So I'm going to nudge it twice. I'm going to take both these and I'm going to left click, right click. Now, I'm going to leave that up. I'm going to open up the under effects and contour. And we're going to contour this first one 0.05 one time. And I'm going to go ahead and grab that and do the same. What that did, that cut the line in half from what we're going to contour now. Now I can select both these, go up to Object, break the 4 apart. Now we can take this new contour and we're going to contour it 0.1, let's say 3 times. Grab that new contour 3 times. Now what we can do is take our Smart Fill tool, see the curvature? We're going to take the Smart Fill and fill in that. I'm going to nudge it over. I'm going to take it and group it together, Control G. Then I'm going to take the other one. Might be a little bit confusing, but I'm going to show you. So I'm taking, that line's half as thick as the next 2 lines. Now I did not nudge those, and I should have. So I'm going to nudge just, because I don't want those lines, I just want the colors. Now we can get rid of this contour. And you can nudge this over. And I'm actually going to Control G to group them. Now I'm going to group this together, Control G, because I want to be able to move it, but I want to make sure I'm in the right spot. And I'm in the right spot. So now I can take this and nudge it out of the way. I'm going to grab this, double click on it, and get the rotation to the center. And we're going to do the exact same transformation. Look at that. So now it's not perfect because the top line and the bottom line are thinner than the interior lines, but by doing it half, these 2 halves equal this one. And it's just totally the opposite. Now, just for the ones that would be curious, I Control G to group it. Let's go ahead and make it white. And let's bring in a black box. And then go Object, Order, back a page. Pretty cool design. Now, we could fix that. And if anybody's really kind of curious, we could fix that roundness, but I don't know that anybody's going to want that. I can see a slight line in there that's a little bit concerning. But it's really not, I don't think it's actually there. Let's go to Object, Group, and Ungroup. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to get rid of that box and make this black. Just grab the whole thing and make it black now. You know, the line's not really there. I think it was just because I made it white. See what happened right there? I don't know. Oh, you know what I did? What I did do? I didn't grab the entire part to make it black. There we go. Pretty cool design. Hope that helped just a little bit and learn some tool or two. Thank you for watching.